Good day everyone. I'm Kalersi Anaprampon Sidhu 270861 and my group member Harvindraj Devarajan 273332. Today we are going to present our group project which is STIK1014 A192 Computer System and Organization. Task A is computer information. Firstly, we're going to know about our computer brand and name. This is my computer, that is computer brand is HP and name is laptop-0 OBR017R1. To get this information, you should go to the control panel and select system and security option, then select system option. The second is we're going to know our BIOS version and Windows directory. In my computer, BIOS version is inside F.18. The date is 10th June 2019. The BIOS mode is UEFI. For the Windows directory, for me is C Windows and system directory is system 32. To get this information, you also can go to the control panel and select the system and security option, then select option that administrative tools. From the administrative tools, select system information, then you will get this information. Then information about CPU and RAM. When you go to the settings and scroll down the option until you get the abort option, when you select on the abort option, you will get like this. You can see here my device name and the processor is Intel Arc Core TM i5-8265U CPU. The speed is 1.60 GHz and 1.80 GHz. The installed RAM is 8 GB. In my computer, 7.89 GB is usable. Then secondly, hard disk information. There are two ways to get information about hard disk: by command prompt and opening disk management. For the command prompt, you can go to the search box in the Windows. You can click you can type command prompt and you will get like this. Then you have to click the CMD, then enter button. You will get the hard disk information. The other way is you have to click on this PC in your computer, then select option manage, then select disk management under storage option. Then you will get like this. You can see the information about the hard disk. Then hard drive and HDD or HDD. To this, you have to open the defragment and optimize device and hit it in your computer. Then you will get like this. In my computer, I only have Windows C, so you can see the. For the DVD or CD, to get this information, you have to go and search for registry editor in search box in Windows 10. Once you click the registry editor, you have to choose option key local machine. Then click on operating option system. Then go for option current control center, current control set. Then followed by control option and finally class option. On class option, you have to choose. There are many options, so you have to choose the CD-ROM, and I'm choosing this, which is this link. Then I get the CD-ROM information. display button, display. Okay, if you want to know about the you want to change anything like background, Windows HD colors like that, you have to go for the display informations. Go to settings, click on the display option, then you will get like this. You can change your brightness or color, the scale or layout, Windows HD color. Then next, keyboard. Keyboard, if you want to know about information about keyboard, you have to go to control panel, search for the keyboard in a search box and enter. Click on the keyboard option. Then you can see information like as the picture shown. You can change the speed of the keyboard. You can control etc. For the mouse, you have to go for the control panel and search for mouse in search box and enter. Click on mouse properties. You can see information by clicking on buttons, pointers, pointer option and hardware. You can see here. In buttons, you can manage the slow, fast, the double click button, pointers, pointer option, hardware. For the other information, you have to go to the control panel and enter all control panel items. You also have to change the view by into small icons. Then only you can see all the information. Okay. Task B. Hard disk partition creating. Partition 1. Windows operating system. Windows 10. Partitioning. Here there are steps to create new partition. Start up with your new partition. There are two ways that we can start up new partitions. The first way is go to disk management by searching in Windows search box and select create and format hard disk partition. Alternatively, you can use the Windows Power user menu, which is Windows key plus X, and click disk management. The second way is you can right click the start button from the left corner of screen and then click where it says run. It will bring up the windows of the text field and you need to type diskmgmt.msc. Then you can click OK or press enter. It will bring up the disk management tool. The steps 2 is you can see all the information about your hard disk in disk management tool. You need to right click anywhere in the main hard disk and click shrink volume. After you shrink volume, the window will be load for seconds and it will show the field that has some information about total of MBs, megabytes. Step 4 is after you use the amount of space that you want to create, you can proceed to click shrink. In my computer, I create 2000 memory, 2000, which is called 2 GB to create a partition. Okay. Step 5, you need to right click on the 1.95 GB unallocated and click the new simple volume to create the partition, to create the storage. So step 6, the Windows will bring up the screen called welcome to the new simple volume wizard. You need to click next to proceed. Step 7, you have to create a new simple volume which is called a disk. You need to confirm again the amount of space that you entered previously. After that, you should click next. Previously, for my computer, I did 2000, which is 2 GB. So I confirm that again. Step 8 is here. You have the option that to assign your drive letter. It is okay to proceed. If you don't want to change the letter given by computer, then click next. Step 9 is you can choose file system, that is NTFS. Then the volume label in the screen is the name of hard disk. You can change the name as you wish. Step 10, you need to confirm the information and make sure double check your volume size and click finish. The partition will start to formatting. It will take a few minutes, and now you can see the partition name my new drive, which is I created with 2 GB NTFS. Here you can see. Step 12, you need to right click on the start menu and you will see the file explorer. It will to check your new hard disk partition. If you want to check your new hard disk partition in your PC, you can proceed with click the file explorer. Now you can see the new drive in your PC. You also can see the main hard disk of your computer with the operating system. You can store more. You can store extra things that you can want to save at my new drive partition. Here it is, which I created. If you wish to delete this partition, you can proceed with these steps, which is step 1. You just need to right click the new drive and click on the option delete volume. In here, you have to right click on this disk management. Then you have to click on the option delete volume. It will pop up a message saying that deleting this volume will erase all the data on it and back up any data that you may have on that partition. Then click yes. The partition will be on unallocated space again. You can move things back to the way they were, and you also extend or increase the space of your main disk space. You need to right click on the main disk and it will show you some option. You need to choose extend volume. Step 5 is the window will show you the screen of welcome to extend volume wizard. You need to click next and you can increase the amount of space of your main hard disk. Restore the new partition is main hard disk by write down 2 GB, then click next. The window will show you the screen called completing the extend volume wizard. You need to click finish. As you can see, things are back to the way as they were before you create new hard disk partition on Windows 10. As you can see. Thank you. Now my group member will continue the lesson.
Okay, the second partition is about Windows operating system, Windows 8. Before creating any new hard disk partition in Windows 8, we need to know that we can create maximum of 4 or 3 partition and one extended partition having any number of logical partition in each hard disk. And then generally all computers reserve a small primary partition which is about 100 to 200 MB to store reserved system data called system partition. These are the steps to create a new hard disk partition on Windows 8. First, we need to right click on computer icon and select manage option. After that, click on the disk management option. Step 3, we have to shrink any partition to create some unallocated space. Step 4, after you get your desired amount of unallocated space or free space, click right on the select new simple volume option. Step 5, in new simple volume wizard, click next. Decide the size of your new hard disk partition and select Next again. Step 6. Now assign a drive letter from drop-down list and select Next. Finally, next set a volume label and do not change any other settings there. Just click Next. In the next step, press Finish to complete the process. In partition number 3 is about formatting the data. First, we need to click Start button and search and choose Control Panel, then select System and Security. Step 2, we have to choose Administrative Tools. In step 3, we have to select Computer Management. In step 4, choose one to format data. In step 5, review your choice and then select OK. In partition number 4 is Linux bootable operating system. First step is open your computer management by selecting the Start button, then select the control panel and select System and Security and select Administrative Tool and then double click Computer Management, and in the left panel under Storage select Disk Management. In step 2, select Action and choose Create VHD. In step 3, set location and virtual hard disk size. Finally, now you can install Linux and can use Windows or Linux. These are the steps to create a bootable USB flash drives. First, insert the USB flash drive into a running computer and then open a command prompt Windows as administrator. Type diskpart. In the new command line windows that opens to determine the USB flash drive number or drive letter, at the command prompt, type list disk and then click enter. After that, at the command prompt, type select disk, where X is the drive number or drive letter of the USB flash drive and then click enter. After that, type clean and then click enter. This command deletes all data from the USB flash drive. After that, to create a new primary partition on the USB flash drive, type create partition primary and then click enter again. To select the partition that you just created, type select partition 1 and then click enter again. Finally, to format the partition, type format fs equal to ntfs quick and then click enter. These are the steps to create password at the BIOS level. First, we have to restart the laptop and press F2 continuously to the following interface. Press F7 to select advanced mode. In step 2, select the security and the cursor and choose set user password or set user password still and user password not installed. Press fill the blank with your password. Step 4, press enter and pop-up setup notice, which means that you have reset BIOS password. Finally, press F10 to save and press S button to exit. Your laptop will log on automatically. How to create a computer name? First, you have to choose Start, Control Panel and User Account, User Accounts. After that, click Manage another account. Click Add a user and then enter an account name and then select the type of account you want to create. Click the Create Account button and then close the control panel. How to create user password? Enter control panel and then select user account. Tap Change Account Type to move on. Select a user account. Choose Create a password. Enter a new password. Re-enter it. Type password in and click Create Password. Finally, application software installation. This is for specifically antivirus software. Begin by opening a web browser. It doesn't matter which one, but I'm using Google Chrome, and into Google by type in Avast Free. It is a free antivirus software and then hit enter. Second, you choose antivirus for Windows 10. You just go to switch the free download for PC. When you click the button, you have to restart here as well as, so locally the file is finished downloading, just going to left, click on the time. If you receive user account control prompt asking you if you want to make sure this app to make changes to your device, please make sure it says AWS Antivirus Installer, Very Publisher, AWS Software, and click on yes. When it is done, click on Customize below Install, so you can see exactly what you guys are installing here. When it's done, this will display at your screen. For your information, after it's done installing, Smart Scan will start automatically to detect your PC. And finally, you can see the updating virus definition. Thank you, class.